Brought to you by Penguin.
Why Can't We Sleep? By Darian Leader. Read by Roy Macmillan. Selling sleep. I am an excellent sleeper, says Freud in The Interpretation of Dreams. Not everyone is so lucky. At least 1 in 3 adults complains of lack of sleep, and the prescription of sleeping pills has been increasing dramatically over the past few decades. Sleep clinics, which were once a rarity, are now a feature of most major hospitals, and in the United States can even be found in shopping malls and spas. People take pills not only to sleep, but then to stay awake the next day, just as so many of us rely on coffee and energy drinks to maintain an artificial state of arousal during our waking hours. Once considered a natural state, sleep has now become a commodity, something that we must fight to acquire and which we are never quite sure of possessing. Almost every day, newspapers, internet sites, and TV shows spotlight some new story about sleep. How much of it we need, what will happen if we don't get it, how much the economy loses through tired workers. Sleep experts broadcast their advice and opinions as if some new philosopher's stone has been found. Basic aspects of the human condition, such as anxiety, sadness, and failure, are now presented as the consequences of a lack of nourishing sleep. Rather than seeing insomnia, for example, as the result of a depressive state, causality is inverted. We are depressed because we haven't slept. Facts about sleep that have been known for more than 100 years are now being marketed as cutting-edge research. The link between sleep and memory was studied carefully in the 19th century, yet the old theories are back as if they have only just been discovered. This new excitement around sleep science will no doubt fade with time, yet we need to ask why it is happening now. Are we just so desperate to find some kind of universal explanation for our woes that we turn to the one part of human life that can't answer back? Or is there a new epidemic of sleep problems caused by the digital age we inhabit? As we lie in bed, emails, texts, and social media posts stack up, and it seems as if the demands of the outside world are limitless. Many people check their phones before going to sleep, and even during their sleep, and then reach for them again at the moment of waking. Sleep science tells us that the blue light from our screens will interfere with the process of falling asleep, but it is surely the demands themselves that have a greater effect. There is no let-up. We are continually being told things, shown things, asked things, obliged to do things, and reminded when we have failed to. Like the sleep mode on our phones, which is a form of being on, we are now never really able to be off. Does this mean that there is a new urgency to do precisely that, turn ourselves off? The irony here is that if we suffer from the fact that we can't stop the relentless chain of demands, sleeping has now been added to the list. It is as if a light bulb with an electrical current running through it is told to turn itself off by the current itself. The constant flow of messages and imperatives that shape our environment is now bloated by the message to turn off the flow. Where spas and wellness centres were once the destination where privileged people were supposed to go to find peace, it is now sleep itself that is marketed as one's own individual retreat. The economic opportunities here are substantial. If spas were for the wealthy few, sleep is for everyone, rich and poor alike. Adverts for mattresses, once a rarity, now regularly punctuate commercial breaks and web feeds, and the sleep aid industry will generate an estimated $76.7 billion this year alone. If one early study at Edinburgh University in the 1950s claimed that there wasn't that much difference in sleep time between using a wooden board and a fancy sprung mattress, today the dull rectangle is sold as the necessary gateway into sleep. Your insomnia is caused less by your worries than by the fact that your mattress is not gold standard. This burgeoning of the mattress industry is made possible by the powerful pressure put on us to sleep in the right way. Just as the media constantly tell us what food we should eat and what exercise we should take, we are now instructed on how and when we must sleep. And the more that...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?